Oh, welcome to Better Yourself podcast, your boy Frank Christ. And today I got a special guest. He's a guy I tried to get hold of him for many times, but you know what? We actually finally made it. So if you are a vegan, you are into like street workout, you don't know this guy, there's something wrong with you, man. You got to find him out. So his name is Scott Bernard. He's called himself Bernhard. He actually really trained hard. He's focused on calisthenics. He's a calisthenics athlete. He's very passionate about helping, people to get fit. He's very passionate about helping his community as well. And he's always talk about good mindset and healthy eating as well. So today we're just gonna try to find out about his life and what he does and how, just the guy, why he actually do, why inspire him to become the person he is today. So let's just get into it. So just introduce yourself so people can know much about you.
All right, so how you doing, people? My name is Scott Bernhard, straight out of New York.
Yeah, New York.
Huh?
New York, man. Everybody.
Straight out of New York, man. Jamaican, my origin, I'm Jamaican, but
yeah,
I'm from New York. Personal trainer, life coach, motivational speaker, YouTuber. Check our YouTube channel out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man, I'm here, and it's an honor to have me, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So you were saying about the UK, we good here, but just this corona thing, man. It's just like we are on lockdown and people can, I think after that, I've been in lockdown for like a month now, but now we come to the point where people start breaking down and they just start going out because people just cannot survive anymore. They just can't do it. And the weather is getting better and then people are getting frustrated. They just don't care anymore. People are coming out. I don't understand about you guys there in America. I see a lot of people protesting. Like it looks like people don't want to stay home, or I'm confused about what is going on over there.
So basically, that's what it is. People are starting to like rebel against the whole quarantine situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, people are protesting, talking about it's against the riots and they want to go outside and everything. So they've really placing this kind of rebellious energy around. But me personally, I think it's very, selfish. It's very, very selfish, especially knowing what this virus does and what it does to people. I feel like people need to start making the best out of this quarantine and not complain as much, there could be way worse scenarios. And I had posted the other day, is like people complaining about staying home. Imagine not even having a home to stay in. Imagine how the homeless people feel. They're sitting ducks out there. They talking about everybody should stay inside, but how do you stay inside if you don't have a home? If you don't have a place to call home, you don't have a shelter. So, yeah.
I agree. Yeah, and same people, they have home, but they still complaining because they don't want to stay home. So it's just crazy. But the thing is, same people, they don't really believe in the virus. So that's what I saw on the news the other day. They just think it's just a hoax. I know there's a lot of things around it, but for real, it's killing people. That's the reality,
It's killing people. It has a mortality rate, young, old, no matter what you are. You could be rich, you could be poor. It's killing every and anybody, especially the millennials. I must say the millennials, like the young people like you and I.
Yeah.
We have to have more responsibility with our actions. We honestly feel like we're immune to it, and that's not the case. And we feel like we're bulletproof until it gets worse, until reality strikes and it's like, yo, you have COVID-19, you have corona. So we just need to have a little bit more responsibility and a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? I said responsibility. And yeah.
I mean, I understand that, but the thing is, so let's just gonna start with you first before we go deep. So what actually bring you into fitness? Because I see, like, I saw you online, like I think I saw you on Instagram. I think it was a few years ago, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, like every time I talk to my boys about street workout, you always the guy that come in people's mouth. I know you live in New York, but you gotta know, like, with the internet, a lot of people know you down here, man. I have a friend in France that actually talk about you. The other day I said to my friend,
really?
I love a podcast, one of the guy in New York, he do street workout, and then straight away you just say your name. I'm like, how do you know this nigga, man? Straight away you knew that, like, you're one of the, the top guy that we see that you really train hard. I just wanted to, what actually bring you to fitness, first of all? What brought you to what brought you to fitness? Like, what is the reason why you start training?
Wow, man. I'll take it back into my teenage years. What got me into fitness? I didn't learn my love for fitness in the gym. I learned it outside. I learned it in the street. You know, you call it street workout, calisthenics, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
But that's where my love for fitness really came from, especially growing up in New York. You see, like, New York is a concrete jungle, you know? So out here, we have a lot of scaffolds. We have a lot of parks. We have a lot of recreational centers. So it's like, it's very, very busy. So I remember when I first watched bartenders. I was watching bartenders on YouTube. True story. I was watching bartenders on YouTube. I was watching like Team Wingate, Hannibal, the King, Beast from Team Beast Mode, and I was really inspired by what they were doing. And I was just like, yo, it's crazy. Like, I'll never be able to do that. I remember I was watching in high school too. I was supposed to be doing a computer project in the class, and I ended up watching street workout calisthenic videos on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, and then I was inspired, but I didn't know how to start.
Yeah.
So I didn't know how to start. So what I did, like, I found out that there was a park in my neighborhood, which is 161 McCombs Dam Park. If you know me, I'm always in that park, you know. I'm
always see you training in the park all the time.
Huh?
I always see your video turn on the park all the time.
Yeah, if you see, I filmed. It's right next to the Yankee Stadium. A lot of people gonna like know what park that is. So once I found out there was a park like that that had, like, you know, calisthenic bars and equipment and things like that, it was crazy. Like, it was just one summer I went out there, and when I went out there, I see these guys doing handstands, I see these guys doing push-ups, and everybody just working out. It's a crazy energy, and then, yeah, that's when I met my first mentor, which is Coach, rest in peace. We just called him Coach. Yeah. And Coach took me under the wing, and he started showing me, like, push-ups, dips, squats. He just started showing me the fundamentals and the basics. And then within that time, I started to get better. I started to get stronger. And I really liked how I was feeling, so I just kept on going. Like, the consistency was there. And then throughout the years, I met mentors, I met people that I can call my brothers in fitness, and then we made Team Brotherhood. And Team Brotherhood, we was competing in, like, different competitions, like the 5Bs, BX Extreme, and, you know, different calisthenic competitions. And then lo and behold, the calisthenic thing that I was doing became a brand, and this is why I'm here today.
That's good, man. I kind of, and that's why you mixed up your name as well. Like, you call yourself Bernhard. I was like,
Bernhard. Yeah,
and then I was like, okay,
my middle name is Bernard.
Yeah,
my middle name is Bernard. So, like, it used to be Scott Bernard Bernard on my YouTube, but that was too long. So I said, you know what, Scott Bernhard.
Yeah,
a lot of people will call me Bernhard. So
yeah, I mean that's quite interesting. So you actually never been like doing like weight training. You went straight.
No, I didn't like. I didn't learn my love for the gym. I didn't learn the love of fitness in the gym. I learned it outside.
Oh, okay,
but of course, I do weight training to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I squat, I deadlift, I bench press from time to time when I get bored. And
do you still do that?
I got weights in the house. I do everything.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm not a one-trick guy. I do everything, you know?
So. Yeah, because the thing is, what I found out, when people do, like, they only do like calisthenic type of workout, like, you know, on the street. And when they go to the gym, they kind of feel weak to do like a normal, like, deadlift, you know. Yeah, because when you're so used to this kind of workout, maybe because of you switch both, but I've realized that it's like somebody who's so used to weight training, when it's time to do like all the things that you guys do on the street, we cannot do that.
Exactly, they can't keep up. Yeah, it's two different worlds, because with calisthenics, it's really great for the anterior part of the body, but when it comes to building up the posterior chain, I do recommend that you need deadlifts and you need squats. Deadlift, squats, and any other isolated movement that you can strengthen your posterior chain. Unfortunately, it's very limited when it comes to calisthenics, and this is why you have to include a mixture of compound workouts also with your isolated, I'm gonna say like weighted compound workouts, because calisthenics is all about compound movements.
Yeah, I'll say that.
You know, but we need some resistance. We need some deadlifts. We need some squats. We need some glute hip thrusters. We need to strengthen the posterior chain. So that's like probably one of the cons when it comes to calisthenics, you know, so yeah.
I think it makes sense what you're saying, because I try to do that, but the thing is, same exercise, you want to hit your back properly. Sometimes you just feel like you want a little bit of weight. I think if you do some, I don't know, bench press or anything like that, you kind of, if you add a little bit. So when you train on the street, do you bring some weight as well, or you just use the, you know, the park, you know, tools?
I mean, I use what's around me. But like, if you go to a park, like if you go to Wingate Park, you know, I'm happy, like Wingate, they have weights. They have, you know, they got a barbell, they got weights, and then you could squat there. Also, they have plates as well. So I do weighted calisthenics from time to time, especially now in this whole pandemic. I ordered a nice dip bar from Amazon. I got a weight belt and I got some weights, so I can do like weighted dips and things like that. I'm waiting for my pull-up bar to come so I can do some weighted pull-ups. But
that's good, man.
Yeah, it's all about resistance at the end of the day.
And then the thing is, I know, like, you always been a vegan, or you actually, you know, like, how long you been a vegan?
I always vegan, man. Hell no.
Really? How many years now? How many years been a vegan? Like, you always been at a young age? 2 years.
3 years. 3 years.
Oh, what make you become a vegan?
Yeah, man. So I love telling the story because I feel like what made me become vegetarian is more powerful than what made me become vegan. Because I'm vegetarian for years.
Oh yeah, sorry, man. I think I gotta break it down. It's different because we always get confused when we say
Break it down.
Well, okay, so you was vegetarian before, right?
Yeah.
And you become vegan. So tell us about the transition. What make you actually move to one to another? That's what I want to know. Okay, you went from like everybody eat meat, everything, and you moved to vegetarian. So you become a vegetarian. So what make you actually become a vegetarian?
So what made me become a vegetarian? I love telling this story because this is a story that, like, you know, 2015, I was filming a documentary called "The World Is Your Gym" in Times Square in New York, and I was on the bar. It was getting crazy, and after I got off the bar, I slipped off the platform and I fell on my wrist. So when I fell on my wrist, I didn't understand the damage that I caused to myself, because it was like I had a lot of adrenaline in me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like pumped up. And then like when I got home and I went to sleep and I woke up the next morning, I couldn't move my wrist.
For real.
Ooh, sorry.
So good, man.
Long day. So I couldn't move my wrist, and then I couldn't do any pull-ups. I couldn't do no push-ups. I couldn't do anything. So what had happened is that I caught inflammation in my wrist, but I didn't know that until I went to the doctor, and the doctor told me, and then he gave me a bunch of medication. And I was like, all right, doc, I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to take this medication. So I took the medication for a month. Nothing was working. My wrist was still messed up. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even like lift weights. So I took it for a second month and nothing was happening. And then I got a little bit depressed. I got depressed with that. Because as an athlete, you want your body to be 100%. You want your body to feel whole, you know?
Yeah, I get it.
So I got depressed, but throughout my depression, I remember the doctor saying, yo, you have inflammation. So with me, I'm a big time researcher. You can tell me something, right?
Yeah.
But I might not take your word for it right then and there until I do my own research. So that's what I did. I did research and I looked up what causes inflammation. Because at this point, I'm like, I need to heal myself.
Yeah.
So I looked up what causes inflammation. It said meat was highly inflammatory. Now, that blew my mind because I'm just like, yo, I grew up eating meat all my life. I'm Jamaican, so I grew up eating oxtail.
Yeah, no. For black people to switch, it's not easy, man.
All of that, yeah, man. So I grew up eating all of that, you know. And for me, I'm thinking like, yo, meat is the highest source of protein. The more meat you eat, the more manly you are, the more muscles you get.
Yeah.
Right. So I was shocked, but I didn't just say, man, forget this. I was more like, you know what? I need to be realistic with myself.
Yeah.
Let me try it. No, not even let me try it. Let me research.
Yeah.
For a good amount of months before I even try to like do what I'm about to do or what I'm thinking I'm about to do. Because honestly, bro, throughout the whole transition, I thought I was going to fail. I thought I was going to fail. Like, man, because a lot of people say like, yo, you know, once you stop eating meat, you're going to feel weak, you're going to feel this, you're going to feel that.
Yeah, that's how people always say that.
Yeah, people always say that. So like, I wasn't discouraged by it, but I was like, you know what, let me stay focused. Let me do what's up. So I started to research. I started to go on YouTube. I started to read different articles and just gather as much information as I can. So within 8 to 9 months of me gathering all that information, I said, yo, it was March 2016. March 2016. I know a lot because I researched. I know the fundamentals. Let me try it for 1 week going plant-based, right? So I even documented it on my Instagram one time and my Facebook. And people wanted to know, like, how did I feel? So I did it for the first week, and I must admit, like, that first week was probably like one of the best weeks of my life.
Really? You feel different, right?
Energy through the roof. My skin started to clear because I was very self-conscious about my skin, especially like when it comes to bumps and things like that. That's when I was like really into the modeling industry. Yeah. And my skin started to clear up. I started to think more clearer. I had energy for days. I just felt really good overall. I'm just like, whoa, this is crazy. Okay. So let me try it for the second week. And then when I tried it for the second week was the week of revelation for me, because I was just like, I feel good. Let me go to the gym and what's up. Because before that, I couldn't curl. I couldn't do no pull-ups. It would hurt right here.
Yeah.
So I went to the gym and I did like 12, 15 pull-ups straight. 12, 15 pull-ups. And I got off the bar and I looked at my hand. I was like, I wasn't able to do this, you know? Yeah. And then I took it a step further. I did muscle-ups. And we all know muscle-ups is a advanced movement, you know? So I did muscle-ups, and then I did like 5 or 7. And then I got off the bar and I looked at my wrist and I looked at my hand. And I'm just like, it was just, I was shocked. I couldn't believe it because I'm not supposed to do this.
Yeah.
But that was a revelation for me, to let that food be thy medicine. The food that you eat will be your medicine. Let that food be thy medicine, man.
That's what people are doing now. You see the way people are switching for all these, like, you know, food now, you know, because of the corona. Everybody trying to watch the diet. Like, this should be like
the way of living. It takes a pandemic. It's, you know what, better late than never, but it's kind of sad that it takes a pandemic for people to start getting more conscious about their health.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? So you went to that, and then you see the change when it happened to your body, and then you become like a vegetarian, of course. How long was he a vegetarian for? I think it was for like
a year.
A year.
Yeah.
So what make you? Did you miss like meat, or you just like because you were so happy about the result? Because I know like
I remember when I was vegetarian, I did slip, but I was messing with this girl at the time. She was a vegan and vegetarian, so like she would cook fish from time to time, and I would eat the salmon from time to time, you know, and I will get back on my vegetarian thing. But then what made me go vegetarian to vegan, I remember like I was eating eggs.
Yeah.
I was eating eggs a lot because I thought I was gonna be eating eggs in the morning. And then one day my body was just like, no, like, I don't like this shit. Like my body was just like, no. And then I stopped eating eggs, and then I started to eat more oatmeal for the morning.
Yeah.
So I was still eating pizza. And then at one point, my body was just like, because it's funny, because even before I was vegetarian, I never drank milk, but I would eat cheese. Like, I don't like drinking milk for cereal.
Yeah.
I'll drink almond milk or something else, rice milk or something. But then somewhere down the line, like pizza, I didn't really like pizza like that. I never liked the cheese like that. Like my body was speaking to me, and it was just like, no.
Really?
No. So I just started to quit things slowly and surely. And then when I had ended that relationship, whatever, I just said, yo, I think I'm gonna just go vegan. But it's funny because I was just eliminating things, and then I just went, boom, vegan. Yeah.
Wow, man, that's crazy, because the thing is, when people turn to when they become vegan or whatever, it's for many reasons. Some people just because they care about same people they say they care about the planet, animals, and everything. And same people like yourself, this is another story. This is more like because you feel good about yourself, your body responds differently. But do you think like we should, as people, we were born to not eat meat? That's why you believe in that, or you feel like just maybe we should consider
Man,
less?
honestly, I would say less, because if you look at history, meat was a form of delicacy. It was a form of delicacy. It was like, okay, those that can afford the meat was seen in a high prestige. So it was a little bit of meat, more grains, more greens, more eating off the land. But the meat was just there. It wasn't an everyday thing. It wasn't something that was fried. It wasn't something that was processed.
Yeah.
But now, fast forward into modern day society, meat is everywhere. You know, meat is highly processed. They put in chemicals in the meat. They put hormones in the meat.
Yeah.
You know, they put all these things that are carcinogen. What carcinogen means, cancer-causing ingredients into meat. Now it's just being straight up corrupted.
I mean, that's a real reason. I mean, that's a good
real.
fact, actually, what you're saying. Yeah, it makes sense, because even myself, I love meat, but the thing is, the meat that we're having right now is not like when you go to Africa, whatever the food that they have, you know, they have meat, they have chicken is like the real one. But like here, we have all these things that they put, and the meat is not the meat, you know, like it's not like a real meat as we want it to have to be. They add a lot of stuff. That's the reason why you see a lot of people having disease and everything. It makes more sense. But the thing is, when it comes to fruit, I think they put some stuff in the fruit as well.
Yeah. So
bro. About it? Do you actually watch it as well, or you just, you know?
You watch I'm very conscious. I'm very conscious about what the fruit I eat. Like, I don't eat anything that's seedless, like seedless watermelon. I don't deal with that.
Oh, okay.
Because it's considered a GMO, which is genetically modified watermelon. Okay. Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean,
fruits have seeds.
Oh yeah, it's like orange things that you don't buy them, right? I mean, like orange, yeah.
I buy oranges if they have seeds. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, but how are you gonna find out they have seed inside?
Huh?
How are you gonna find out they have it?
Listen, once I open that bad boy, and if it has seeds, fine. If it don't, I'm questioning it.
It's like this one, I Google, right? When I open one, there's nothing inside most of the time, and it's just crazy. Like, we have to watch. Maybe there's a special store actually where you get your food or something. You don't just go to Walmart.
I'm very conscious of where I get my produce and where I get my things from. You know, I wouldn't say a special store, but I know where I get my stuff. So.
But do you think it's the same kind of risk, like somebody's eating meat, processed meat with all the things that they put inside, and when you compare it to the fruits? Do you think it's kind of the same risk that we put in your body, or maybe in fruit there is less?
No, not to say like eating. All right, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Not to say like, eating GMO fruit is bad for you, this, that, and third. It's just like, okay, it's low quality of fruit. Put it like that. Yeah. But to eat highly processed meat, or to eat meat that is contaminated with chemicals that actually have cancer-causing agents into it, that's more of a risk factor than just eating GMO fruits.
Yo, you want to make me stop eating meat, man.
Nah, man.
No, for real, man. I'm trying. To be honest with you, I'm trying, man. What I'm trying to do right now, I'm just trying to reduce the amount of, meat. I want to reduce it like slowly, you know, like that's what I want to do. Because people always ask, because people go.
And also, while you're reducing it, research as well. Find different like plant-based meals that you can make. You know, get creative with it.
Yeah, I think that's the problem as well, because the thing is, how do you find the taste? Because most of the time, if you just, I say I don't want to eat meat, people are just going to do like some potato and, you know, something very dry. And then maybe you have to do a lot of research, know what to cook.
You gotta do research. Yeah, man. Like, come on, people. Listen, I got a phone, you got a phone.
Yeah.
I can go on this thing called YouTube. I can go on this thing called Google. I can look up, vegan meals that, you know, how to make vegan meals, how to make plant-based meals, how to do this, how to do that. Like, the information is out there. It's just that we're lazy, brother. We are lazy. Like, all it takes is 1, 2, 3. And also, not with the laziness, it's all about how bad do you want it. You know, I can't force you. This is a decision on your own. I can only mention to you what I do.
Do you think maybe because what we have on TV as well, they don't advertise like the vegan thing as much as they advertise, like, you know, all the meat that we see on TV? Maybe
that's true.
That's the reason why as well.
You have to understand.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have to understand that there's money in marketing comes like this together. So you can have somebody between you that's within the meat and dairy industry, and they want to push their product. They want to push their agenda. How they push their agenda? With money and advertising. You give money to advertisers. Advertisers like, oh shit, okay, we're gonna spend this everywhere. Everywhere. Every time there's a commercial, we're gonna put this fast food ad. We're gonna put this ad about getting this the 20-piece chicken and this, that, and third. Money and advertisement, brother. And the people fall for it because they see it constantly. It's like it's a cycle. If you see it constantly, you can be like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna give it in. I'm gonna try this shit. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, that's the reason why the whole thing about healthy eating, like when you heard about healthy eating, like how do you define it? Because now we live in a society now where people are getting confused. Every time you say healthy eating, people are just thinking about maybe having a salad with some, chicken breast, and that's how we see it these days. That's why people are getting confused. People don't really trying to find out how the food was made. They just talk about the way it looks in the plate. Like you have some dry chicken.
Right.
Yeah.
People are looking at aesthetics of the food instead of the actual benefit of the food. It looks good. Okay, it looks good. What is it doing for your body? What is it doing for your cells? What is it doing for your actual energy? So, yeah, man, we're lazy. We're just a lazy society. We want things now, and we want to. What's the word I'm looking for?
I think we just want an easy way, like the fast way.
Of course, we want a fast way. We want an easy way, So, yeah. Before you even say, okay, this looks good, think about what it could do to your body. Think about what it could do to your health. Not to say like, okay, it's nothing wrong with like eat a little fried something low, but once in a while, don't let it be a cycle. I know people that eat fried chicken every single day.
Yeah.
Like, what?
It makes sense what you're saying. I mean, how does it work with your client? Because I know you have a lot of clients. When a client comes to you, they're like, you know what? I want to lose weight. I want to do this, but I want you to help me with my diet. So do you kind of struggle in your mind because like this is the kind of thing you don't believe in that, but do you actually use the same logic to try to kind of push people that way, or you just let people like you can advise, okay, get some chicken, get this. Do you actually use that mindset as well?
Yo, it's crazy. Actually, I do, because I'm not here to force anybody. If you come to me and say, Scott, I want to learn to transition into a vegan diet. Of course. Let's go. I'll teach you. Why not? Okay, use this and that to substitute. Use this and that to season, such and such, if you like that kind of taste. But if somebody's like, all right, I still want to eat meat, but I want to transform my body. Fine. Don't worry. I still have expertise in that. I can bring you to that. But it's funny because I do have most clients that do eat the meat stuff. All of a sudden they'd be like, okay, I want more plant-based options.
Yeah.
You have to let people live into their own reality. I can't force you into a reality you're not ready for. Okay, you come to me and I'm like, no, you gotta eat plant-based. It's not happening.
Yeah.
It's not.
I think
you have to be realistic with everyone.
I mean, it makes sense. What about your body? Do you feel like it's the only thing I'm concerned about when you eat like plant-based, right? People always, especially for somebody you have like a fast metabolism, right? You always say like, you know what, if I only eat plant-based, I'm not gonna gain no muscle. I'm just gonna lose everything. Yeah, I mean,
there you go.
Say, okay, it's genetic, like, I know that's the thing. It's like, do you think, like, real talk, do you think it was kind of hard for you to gain muscle? I know, like, of course, you're gonna get lean, everything, but do you think in terms of mass, do you think you struggle more because you are vegan compared to the person that eat everything?
No, because it's funny. I mean, I did lose weight when I went plant-based. I was like 205, 203. But the thing is that when I was that 200, when I was eating meat, I felt very bloated and I felt very uncomfortable with myself. Like I felt very heavy, like something was inside of me. I just couldn't get it out, you know? So when I did go vegetarian, I lost weight, but I became lean. I became much stronger, and I actually look bigger than when I was eating meat. That's the funny part. That's the funny part. Now, people need to understand is that
that's why
you can gain weight, you can lose weight on any diet that you choose. It's all about calories.
Yeah.
Calories. So if you're on a vegan diet, you're on a caloric surplus, and you're doing resistance training, then guess what? You're gonna build muscle. If you're on a vegan diet, you're in a caloric deficit, and you're working out, whatever the case may be, then you stay shredded, you stay lean, whatever the case may be. But people need to understand calories in versus calories out. Calories is energy. Energy. So if you increase your caloric intake, then you will gain muscle. Period.
So if you want to get a mass, for people to understand it, you have to increase your level of calorie.
You have to eat
if you haven't hit it yet, right? That's what you're trying to say.
Yes.
So for people who want to lose weight, they're gonna have to decrease it.
Reduce their amount of calories that they consume. The amount of calories should be more burnt than what you consume.
Yeah. That way you have to do breakdown actually to find out how much is your body.
Yeah, they got little apps and things like that, like My Fit Plan, My Fit Plan, and Fitbit apps like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it makes sense actually. I'm definitely gonna give you a try because it's not about the food, because you have to know exactly what kind of food you're actually eating. You know, like you have to know, otherwise you're gonna struggle. So what about people around you? Like, do you? I know, like, you want to inspire your community and people, like, you know, young people especially. So what is your goal? What do you want to do? What do you see yourself like?
Man, I was always a community leader since I was like 16. When I was 16, I was working with like young children in impoverished homes and things like that. And for now, I do see myself, you know, building a community center, or building something that the kids and the millennials can really enjoy, just have a positive outlook, and also expanding my reach when it comes to fitness, because especially in America, obesity is high, man.
Yeah.
Obesity is high, and it's definitely a disease. This is not something that needs to be overlooked. It's a disease, and it's high, especially when it comes to children. So if I can use my platform just to motivate them to like work out more, to just give them more positive outlets and things like that, like I see myself continuing to do that.
Yeah, I think that's true, because I was watching the news, especially in America and the UK as well. When they're talking about Corona, they talk about the people that die the most, and the higher number is actually come to Black people.
Yeah.
And when it comes to that, I don't know, like, do you think our diet, the way we eat it, is it that bad?
Yep.
What do you think is causing that?
Plain and simple. Listen, brother, you have to understand. Man, like, people think that there's no cause and effect. If you're eating trash, if you're eating junk food, fried chicken, fried this, fried that, you think that's building your immune system? No. Your first line of defense is your gut health. What you put inside your gut is your first line of defense when it comes to any virus or any disease whatsoever. So happen that most of the Black community, we don't really succumb to that. We don't really succumb to healthy eating. We don't mostly eat like, okay, I'll eat what's on my plate. The whole soul food kind of thing, you know. Everything is fried. Fry this, fry that, macaroni, this and cheese. And, you know, and then that's when we start getting diabetes and the cancer. And and now it's starting to show the reality of how we eat is really affecting us, and it's killing us, and it's been killing us. It's just that now we're becoming more conscious to it because of the whole Corona situation.
Yeah, this shit is crazy, man. I just hope, like, after the whole Corona finish, people gonna keep the same energy. That's the problem, because sometimes people act this way because of fear. Niggas scared to die. People are scared to die right now. People just do things because look, how you survive. When you call people, you say like, okay, you know what, put some ginger beer and it's ginger in your cup, put some like honey, and everybody's having that these days now. Everybody's having that. But it's something is always in the market. It's even cheap. It's one of the cheapest things you can ever find. But everybody wants to have it now. But would keep people actually keep it after. That's the thing.
Listen, man, just do the bare minimum. At least drink more water. One thing I noticed is that like people in the black community, we tend to glorify a lot of alcohol and drinking this Hennessy and drinking this, you know, drinking alcohol, drinking wine, this and third. But but the amount of alcohol consumed should never be more than water consumed.
Yeah.
There's people out there don't even drink water, brother. And they wonder why they get sick. They wonder why they get compromised by all these different things happening in the body. Do the bare minimum. Start drinking water first.
Yeah, I know. Like they're saying people, they don't drink water at all. They only drink juice all the time, or beer.
Juice, soda with high fructose corn syrup, and also with 50 grams of sugar. I know in London we call it pop. Yeah. Yeah, you know, but it's destroying us and it's killing us. And now it's a wake-up call. You shouldn't be scared of shit. You should not be scared of this coronavirus situation. This is a wake-up call. Wake up. I'm specifically talking to my black people. Wake up.
Yeah. I think it's a time, especially this time, is a time to actually educate people, to bring the message out there. You know, like, it's time to do that because people are scared these days.
Listen, that's what I do. That's what I try to do with the Instagram. That's what I try to do with all my social media platforms. I'm very active on YouTube. I almost go on live stream on YouTube like every single day. And every single day that I go on live stream on YouTube, I have something to say. I have something to share with my audience. I have something to say to my people, because this information that I'm giving out, I could easily charge however I want to. But for me right now, I'm thinking about giving back to my community as much as possible, because this is a war that nobody is safe from. No matter if you're black, brown, white, rich, poor, it's real. It's real, real, real. Like, I have friends that are losing friends and family members day by day to this. You know, we just lost one of our rap icons out of the Bronx, Fred the Godson, rest in peace. We just lost him, you know, and it's becoming such a normalized thing that we don't even have time to grieve, because once we start to grieve, then another one bites the dust. And then once we start to grieve, another one bites the dust. People are dropping like flies, and we need to just do our part.
Yeah, I think it's a time for people to wake up. I think the whole corona, we can always try to find the good side of it. Like, as you say, like, people can also use this time to do something that are you there?
Say again? I didn't last part.
I don't know what happened. Yeah. Are you there, right?
I'm here.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to my laptop. What I was saying, right? I was saying, like, people can also use this time to try to do, like, things that they haven't done before.
Yeah.
You know, like, to use this time to be more creative and to do a lot of stuff. You know, people can do that as well. But and it's just crazy, you know? Like, for black people, we definitely have to change the way we eat and the food that we eat, because we always think like our food is good because it tastes good, but it's not always.
Yeah. All the salt, all the seasoning, not knowing that this is what's contributing to our doom, you know? Like, we really need to just change the way that we eat.
Can you still see me?
Yeah, I see you, man. Everything's good.
What's wrong here? I don't know. I cannot even see you, but it's fine. So we're gonna talk about, what about supplement? Because I know, like, I mean, but just by the way I see the way you think, like, I'm sure that you don't take no supplement. Am I right? Or there's a supplement that you take, like, who is, like, you know, plant-based or anything?
Yeah, I mean, supplement, no. I wouldn't call it supplement, because I take herbs. Like, I take black seed oil, I take sea moss.
Is it like what is it like?
It's a herb. It's a natural herb, yeah. So black seed oil is an oil itself, but sea moss is actually an ocean plant. It's like spirulina.
Yeah.
So that's the most I do.
Okay, so you don't take no creatine. What do you think about creatine?
Nothing wrong with protein powder. I just don't do it personally.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. I don't take creatine. I've took creatine before, and it's crazy, but I'm good on that. You know, I'm good.
Man, yeah. I mean that's correct because some people they really cannot function without taking no supplement. You know, like
like
they cannot function. You know, like they cannot even train. Like before they go to the gym, they have to take some type of pre-workout. They have to take creatine. They have to take protein all the day, every day. So what do you do actually? What do you take to boost your body?
You
like you're trying to give you more strength, yeah.
I just eat food, bro. I just eat and just eat and take my herbs. That's it. Natural, natural as it could be, yeah.
I think when you eat good, you're strong, Davis. I mean, you don't really need something extra because you feel strong already about your body.
Yeah. Yo, let me tell you, you know what's the #1 supplement?
What is it?
Yes. Just take a guess, man.
Is it a real supplement, right? It's not like something you're gonna say is go to bed or something like that. No. To sleep. Sleep. You're gonna say
sleep. Yeah. Sleep is the
#1 supplement. Something like that.
Sleep is #1 anabolic steroid. The #1 natural anabolic steroid. Sleep, sleep, sleep. I must admit, I try to get enough sleep because I am an adult, but when I do get enough sleep, holy shit, I feel like I can take on the whole world. But sleep is where it's at because that's when you're sleeping, that's when you build your HGH hormones, your HGH testosterone as a man. So sleep is very important. Sleep. Yes,
I really struggle.
But the recovery, make sure that your recovery is just as effective as the workout.
So how many times do you train a week?
Probably like 3 to 4 times a week. But now, since this whole COVID-19 corona situation, I feel like I work out almost every single day.
Yeah, I see you doing a lot of video and everything.
Man, I do a lot.
You do a lot of videos, yeah. I see that. Doing a lot of live on. I mean, that's good. So, I mean, I think people really, you have like a good vibe with people. That's a good thing about it. I think you do like the dance solo as well. How long you been doing that?
Say again?
The dance solo that you do, because you mix your workout with the dance, right? Because I see a lot of
Afrobeat Bernard. I've been doing that since 2017.
2017.
2 years in. I've been doing it with Hurricane.
Have you never thought about traveling?
Huh?
Have you never thought about traveling? Because I know there is a lot of fitness things that happen outside the country.
We travel from state to state, but we haven't traveled outside the country yet. We definitely, we was planning to do that, but this whole corona situation.
Yeah, because if you guys can do, the whole thing you're talking about, like how to educate people when it comes to healthy eating and everything like that, because you can have a good big platform. I'm surprised, like even if you come like country like in UK or anywhere, you'll be surprised. You can never organize like a conference where people gonna come listen to you.
Yeah,
you'll be shocked how many people gonna turn up, because when we're online, we just do our thing behind the computer. We don't realize how much impact we have on people.
That's true.
So it's very something you gotta think about. If you can start doing things like organize like a conference where you have people, you actually educate people about, especially after the corona thing, is gonna make more sense in people's mind. Like how to eat, why is it good for you, and you can give example like why we have more people dying of this or whatever. So it's gonna make more sense, especially because you train and you don't really have to tell more. People can see already.
Right.
I mean, that's something that you definitely should do.
And people know that that's a big part of my brand as well. Like that's when you think about health, wellness, fitness, and being everything like that. Like that's SCOTT Bernhard.
Yeah.
So
that's really good.
Say much.
But the thing is, people train, but like the whole Instagram thing, people train, people don't put like health first. They only put
yeah. True.
Have you noticed that, right? Especially with this Instagram generation, everybody trying to look a certain way, but they don't really care about the healthy side.
Right. Yeah. And it goes hand in hand. Training and eating healthy goes definitely hand in hand. Like for me, it's all about synergy. It has to be here. you know, one can't be greater than the other. Has to be very synergistic. So yeah.
All right. So before we start up, we're just gonna say, what about whatever you actually do? I know like you're a vegan, you train hard, but I'm sure there's certain things that you actually kind of struggle. I'm sure like there's people like you there who do exactly the same thing. Maybe they can't relate to certain things. Like how do you do like when you feel down or you don't feel like training or just your mindset in general? What do you do to
I'm human,
keep
man.
going?
I'm human. Like, and as a human, you're gonna have emotions. You're gonna have times where you feel like doing things, feel like times you don't want to feel like doing it. But sometimes you do push through it. You do push through the, man, I don't feel like doing this session right now, whatever the case may be. It's all about the mindset at the end of the day. Your mindset and how bad do you want it. Ask yourself those two things and you'll make it happen.
People struggle when it comes to the mindset, people, they start and then they give up, and they start and they give up as well, especially the whole corona thing is really affecting people. So what is your mindset right now? Are you kind of affected by that? Because I saw one of your live, your first, when it started hitting America really hard, I think you made one live video, you was really down. I don't know if now you kind of, your mindset have changed, the whole corona thing. Does it affect you, do you think?
Did it affect my mindset? You know, for me, with all the information that I know and all the knowledge I know, it wasn't necessarily like affecting my mindset, but no, actually it was affecting my mindset. But the reason why is because it was affecting my mindset because what is happening to my people. I need my people to wake up. So like, yeah, especially with the numbers, it's just so ludicrous, and it's just everything happening at one time, and I'm just like, man, I really want my people to take it seriously, because there's some people here that's not taking it serious. There's some people that believe it's not even real, and then there's people that like are being very rebellious, doing secret rendezvous. Like 420 just passed, and there was like a big there was a big conflict in Brooklyn because somebody decided to throw a 420 party with like over 50 people, like very irresponsible behavior. So that's why I had to get that frustration out, man. Like it was just a lot. Like for me, I'm good. I know what I'm doing. But yeah.
So before we finish, I just when we talk about the diet, tell me about your day. How is it like your day when you wake up? What do you do? What do you eat like today?
Yeah, man.
How does it work?
So for me, when I wake up, brush my teeth, because even during quarantine, you can't have bad breath. So, I brush my teeth, and I usually do some meditation. I do some yoga, release my mind, release off the stress, whatever I might be going through. And then from there, I do teach an 8 a.m. boot camp, online boot camp right now. Now, after I finish teaching, I'll drink some tea, and I'll have fruits. I'm mostly eating fruits and tea in the morning. I don't have big breakfasts. Well, not like I don't have big breakfasts. It's more like once in a while I have something big. Like I'll have some millet, or I have some oatmeal and with the peanut butter, this, that, and third, add a little additives to it. But I've mostly been eating fruits and tea in the morning, get my body ready. Then from there, I start teaching classes from 8 a.m. Then I do a live, well, not a live session, but then I teach a class at 10, from 10 to 10:30, and then from 10:30 to 11:30, I'm live streaming with a client, and from there, I got a gap. So within that gap, I either go on YouTube Live. Why not? I either go on YouTube Live, or if I'm hosting somebody for an IG workout, I'll host them. Then from there, I'll probably have a conference call at 3 o'clock, from 3 o'clock to 4. And at 4, I'm teaching another class. And then let me see. So this is probably like a Monday. But then I'll probably stop teaching classes from 7 to 8. Because even though I'm inside and I'm quarantined, I'm still working, you know? So that's how my day usually goes. And then if I got a little time after I finish teaching classes, I played a little Xbox, just ease my mind off things and eat some food, eat some dinner.
What about Instagram? Do you think there's a lot of competition? I mean, you get some hate on Instagram as well? Because I know there's a lot of people into the fitness. Do you think you get some hate or some people trying to people ask maybe if you're on steroid or things like that? Because
I get most of that on YouTube, and I like YouTube. I get most of like that whole steroid comment on YouTube. Instagram, I'll probably get more like, I don't know. Instagram, I do get hate, but I can't really think about it. But the whole steroid and you're not natural, this and third, YouTube. But I noticed that it's really trolls and it's really people that don't know what they're talking about. Because
I think on YouTube you have a lot, because on YouTube it's easy for people to post comment because they don't get normal profile. You can't just see a name, there's no picture, nothing. Instagram, people, especially when they have like a real profile, they kind of think twice before they start posting stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not gonna take too much of your time. It was really nice to talk to you today, because I see a lot of people asking me about all vegan stuff. I was like, I gotta talk to the right person. I just want to say, anybody there, if they actually want to lose weight, they want to start training, like body workout, they actually want to get into like, become a vegan or a vegetarian, just make sure you get in touch with him. I'm just gonna put all the link. Just send me all the details, like, everything. I'm just gonna, say whatever I actually posted by you. So before we finish, is anything that you want to add? Maybe like how do people can do to join you or anything?
Yeah, man.
Man.
You can follow me on Instagram. I'm very active on there. SCOTT_Bernhard. Very easy.
Yeah.
YouTube. I'm very active on there. You can subscribe and hit that bell, please.
I can tell you old school. You start from YouTube because you always go back to. I got a YouTube channel as well, because before Instagram, it was YouTube first.
Yeah, man. YouTube is a beautiful platform. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, I guess TikTok, Scott Bernard. Facebook is Scott Bernard. Scott. SCOTTBERNARD, Scott Bernard. My email is coachscottbh@gmail.com. For any inquiries or any questions that you may have, I can help you answer it. All right. So,
any tips about? I know people are scared right now. Any tips about the corona? How do people gonna do to keep their immune system higher? Or
any advice you can give people?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I actually have videos on that on my YouTube channel, but I'm going to say this. First of all, you got to start drinking more water, eating more fruits, stay away from fried foods, limit your processed food intake. I think I said everything. Yeah. And I would get into more like the herbs to take, but yeah, why not? So when it comes to the coronavirus, it really attacks the respiratory system. The respiratory system is responsible for you for breathing. So if you're not breathing properly, most likely you have a mucus buildup in your body. So you want to look into herbs like sea moss. I'm always talking about sea moss. Sea moss, baleen, bladderwrack, mugwort, astragalus. Like herbs like that will definitely get rid of the mucus out of your body. So yeah, man, just eat healthy, drink water. You should be fine.
Good, should be fine.
And wash your hands. Wash your hands. Disinfect. All that good
man.
stuff.
How many times we wash your hand is crazy right now, man. But are you quarantined, right?
Hand sanitizer. I mean, it's funny. We're quarantined, but you can go and you can go places, you can go to the supermarket and get food like that, but you got to understand, I live in New York, like, it's dead. Nobody's really outside like that. Like, there's no such thing as rush hour anymore. You don't see a bunch of people outside. You don't even see Ubers outside. Like, it's really dead.
I just wonder.
People outside is if they're going to work, because, like, you got people in the health field, you got people working in the grocery stores and things like that. The buses are still running, but it's really dead out here.
I was going to ask you one. Do you think like the crime going down right now, or is people still killing each other right now? Like when you say about the street, the way things work, do you think since we have a corona, do you have less?
No, since I don't know. Probably I have to look at the statistics about that. but I haven't really heard anything about crime.
Yeah, everybody want to be safe right now.
I haven't really heard anything about crime since Corona, man. Like it's crazy. I don't know. I think people are just scared to rob one another now. Like, you know what?
Yeah, for real. Anyway, Scott, it was very nice to have you today, and then thank you for actually making your time. You know, I know it was very tough to get in touch with you, but I really appreciate. Thank you for your time, man. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate what you're doing, and I hope you. What do you say?
No, I said it was wonderful, man. Thank you for having me.
And I hope you're gonna do as I say to you. Make sure in the future think about maybe like traveling around. I know you're really working hard, but just trying to expand it because people really kind of mess with you like outside as well, outside the country. A lot of people know you down here. I can tell you, man. Like I talk to most of my boys here, they train, they all know you.
Up, man.
So that's what's up. So
that's what's up. You know, and I've been to London before. I've been to London twice.
Yeah.
I love London. You know, the weather's not all that good, but I love London.
Crap right here, man.
You know, I have cousins in Brixton, Lewisham, Croydon.
Yeah.
You know, in the ends, you know.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of British in London, well, not necessarily London, but a lot of British supporters when on my YouTube. Like, I didn't realize how much people from the UK was like really messing with my movement, and they put me on to like, well, I knew about UK drill, but they put me on to like a lot of UK drill and the music scene out there. So I love what you guys are doing out there.
Yeah, man, we good right here. But just like because if you come back, if you come like for fitness and you're trying to get into the world here, that's when you're gonna realize how much the impact you actually have. You know what I mean?
Listen,
like people are just gonna be like, okay, yeah.
When I decide to go there, you're gonna be the first person.
For real, man. I appreciate definitely like just touch with you everything. Yo, for real. I got a plug here. Like for real. For sure I will do that. And if I'm in New York, definitely I'm gonna get in touch with you as well.
So
thank you for having me tonight. And you know, just God bless you and make sure you keep healthy and keep doing what you do.
Bro, yeah.